Good morning, everybody. How are we doing? Dead Soul, how are you today, bud? Hopefully, fingers are crossed, the internet's a little better today. I did get the tech out here. He was out here last night. And they replaced the modem, the router, and when he was looking and, when I was talking with him and stuff, and he was looking at his system and everything, there was a work order put in. I'm guessing last year when I was having issues. To look at like all of the different nodes and things like that on the street. See if there was any issues. And it sounds like they're accelerating that. So sometime this week sounds like there's going to be people out working on the lines. So cool there. All right. That said, though, we're back. It is October. It's midday. I've gotten the corn harvest complete. I have finished baling, mowing and baling over here on this field. We gotta wrap everything. There's 270 something bales to wrap. So that'll take a little bit of time. And then one of the things I want to do first is this might not fit well, but we're going to try. Sell that off. Factories. I think the shell is towards the bottom here. Somewhere in here. There it is. Now, the question is overlaps. That looks decent right there, I think. I still have room to get through for the fertilizer. I'll be able to make a nice little loop. We're going to have to do some ground painting and texturing and stuff like that, but I think right about there looks good. So I'm going to pop that down. We'll get to doing some painting and stuff after I'm done wrapping in this field. But before that happens, I want to get this shell loaded up with some material. So we can start getting some diesel out of it. I'm pretty sure I actually just lost a bunch of diesel on the other... that was left over in the other one. Unfortunately. Corn, sorghum, sunflower, and sugarcane. Do not have any sunflower or sugarcane. I don't think I want to do any sugarcane whatsoever. Sugarcane's a pain in the ass. We do have corn. We do have sorghum, though. I can plant some sunflowers. So we will do a field of sunflowers next year because I've got all of the equipment to harvest it, so that's not a big deal. And then the other thing I want to look at while I'm down there is this. I can throw some corn down here. We can bring some wheat, some sorghum down here for this. Corn, wheat, sorghum. We might need to make a couple trips. It gets me to about 100 grand. That's fine. you go. I have to do a field approach for this field somewhere. I have an idea of how I want to do it. And then one of the things I'm going to do is along the edges, I'm in the middle of it's all going to get plowed in anyway, but along the edges, I want to clean up where the bushes are on the ground so that they all get, so it looks like just solid grass. I'll probably do some trees along the edge, just to kind of break it up. I gotta do some... There's a few areas that I think got reset when I updated the map, or I say when I updated the map, but I had JD Fan help me update the map to the new version. And I think in the process, some of the landscaping I had done got reset. Because I'm pretty sure that corner back there, where it's really ramped up on the edge of the road, I had smoothed that off. What else is used for making biodiesel? Used in the manufacturing of ethanol. How much do you take? Oh, 200,000 liters. Okay. Thought it was only 100K. This lumped up ramp right there. And I could have sworn I had done some stuff along the edge of the field, the road back there to smooth it. Because the ditch tilts off. Alright. Get this down there, top it off. Whatever's left over of the corn and the sorghum will go into the process station. I can pick up whatever seed and fertilizer is ready at the process station. Bring that back to the farm. I did pick up an end dump trailer, so I'm gonna have to get that from the store at some point. Train's long gone. Come on now. Oh crap. I completely passed where I needed to be. So used to driving to the sawmill. Oops. Wish you could dump multiple hoppers like real life. And there ain't much for seed in there, holy crap. Plenty of fertilizer, though. What's up, Cole? How you doing, buddy? Jeez, how fast does that process station run? Holy crap, the cycles per month. Yeah, that shit don't waste time. Don't waste any time. Damn. Hey, Jason, buddy. Trying to wake up, Cope? Yeah, I feel that. I appreciate the offer, Dead Soul, but I made a bunch of mod changes again, and I haven't zipped any of the files up, so it'd be one of those situations where all of the a bunch of files would mismatch, and I really do dislike the way Farm Sim handles that. Inconvenient, to say the least. I'm doing alright there, Jay Zambodi. It's been a bit of a morning. I'm starting a bit later than usual because my kid's back to working more frequently with the nicer weather. So I gotta make sure he gets to work in the morning. Darkthorn77, thank you very much for that tier 1 resub. I greatly appreciate it. How you doing today? And then, of course, on the way to dropping him off to work this morning, got rear-ended. Thankfully, there was no damage to anybody, at all, or any of that shit, so that was a plus. Yeah, there's no damage, there's no injuries or nothing like that. My son was coming to a stop, and the person behind him bumped into him. What are you fucking talking about? Only 60K? What? But these things held a lot more than that. Really? Wow, only 60K. Interesting. Go do with the rest of it. So, yeah, I mean, it did. My son said he wasn't shaken up, but I could tell, he was a little shaken up. Well, this is unfortunate. Where the shit do I put this extra fertilizer? I could have sworn that would have had a lot more capacity in it. I don't really want another fertilizer bin. I'm gonna put it right there for now, I guess. Probably tucked it too far back, but, you know, hey, whatever. Just empty that one first, that's all. Hey, Cameo. How you doing, buddy? On hold with an insurance, so getting pissy about that. Worse than the answer about to give them hell of... Oh, gotta love those instances. Gotta love that. Alright, I need to walk over here for a second. Or drive over here for a second. Still doesn't sound fun. Alright, we need to get... I definitely need to get them grass at some point. They got plenty of meadow. They're good for a little bit yet. The cows. Ooh, we got some baby cows. That's good. Oops. What did it say for the... I don't think that worked right. No, I have it set to selling. My bad. Did it not overwrite that properly? We got wool, goat, egg. I can actually get rid of some stuff out of there, but whatever. should be calling from there. The fuck out of here with your fucking bullshit. Should be map, pallets, big box. Things like that are fine. So that should be theoretically working. I have to keep an eye on it, I guess. I have to keep an eye on it. Hey, Farmer Marks. How you doing? Oh, I'm alright, I guess. Another day in someone's paradise. Hey, Jers, how you doing, buddy? You serious? Just getting used to your meds. I understand that. I understand that one. There it is. Hard to see some of these bales. Lots of wrapping to do. Ooh, buddy. I didn't even see that one. It was buried in the frickin' bushes there. Like, geez, that's an awful long ways to the next bale. Be why. Don't you tempt me, woman. What I should do is get that real mower mod or whatever it is that lets you mulch up the bushes as you mow. Would have made life a whole lot easier. That's for damn sure. All the bale wrapping. riding along on my tractor-mobile. I say there had to be one in those bushes. It just felt too far away for the next bale otherwise. Alright, Mr. Jers. How many times are we spinning? 4 shuffles. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's hit it. Ooh, new tractor grant. 25% total cost of a new tractor. Alrighty. What's this now? A little late in fucking sending that, ain't you?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, we did pay off the loan early, technically, because it got transferred to another vehicle, so...
Right?
I'd call him anyway and see what happens. You never know. My wife got a thing in the mail from when she purchased her truck 3 years ago. She got gap insurance on it. In case something happened to the vehicle, you know, it helps pay off the cost type of deal. Well, of course, you pay a premium for that usually. And it's added to the cost of the vehicle, so on, yada, yada, yada. Well, she just got a thing in the mail saying, if you pay off this early, you might be entitled to, you know, a refund of some of the cost of the gap protection. She bought the vehicle 3 fucking years ago, and they're just now sending her a message, a thing about it? On the vehicle she traded in 6 months ago? Like, way to fucking keep up with the times. If your automated system's that backed up, I hate the idea of trying to call you. Our records indicate you purchased this back in 2022. If you pay it off early, you might get some money back. Give us a call. Like, hello? Don't you think it would have made sense to, send that a while ago? Oh, I am completely torn right now, chat. Completely torn. Decisions. I have Steam Wallet funds that I set aside for a game in case I don't get a key for it through the Content Creator Program. That game's been pushed back. And I get another game that I've wanted for a long time on sale right now. 50% off. But if I use the funds to buy that game, then I'll be short on getting the other game I want if I don't get a key for it. Torn. Do I buy the one on sale and try to make up the difference later if I have to? Or Or do I just continue to hope and pray for a key for the other game and buy the one that's on sale? Or not buy the one on sale and hope, you know, that it goes on sale again in the future. Then the other question is, if I do buy the one that's on sale and I stream it, is anybody going to want to play it or watch it? So the games I'm talking about are Dune Awakening. I have a whatever. Just do your stupid thing. Dune Awakening. I really want to play this when it comes out. And I've got the funds set aside to be able to get the deluxe edition if I don't get a key. The only reason I'd buy the deluxe edition is because it comes with the season pass, which is the first couple of... Like, it comes with a season pass, so you get like a year's worth of free DLCs. It would include 4 DLCs if you buy that. Versus the regular game, so, you know, for an extra $20, you get free 4 DLCs. Or, you know what I mean. You get the season pass that covers the first 4. That could potentially be way more than $20. And I'm looking forward to this game, because I love survival crafters, that type of deal. But that game could turn out to be shit, and I won't like it, so I don't know. The other game is... Where the hell's my wish list? The other one's actually one that I talked about on stream the other day. Currently on sale, where are you? It's Tactics Ogre. I used to play the ever-living crap out of this back on the PlayStation back in the day, and I loved this game. It's got a lot to it. But it's a tactical strategy RPG. So your battle maps look like this. You move your characters around to attack and do things within the confines of the terrain. Then you have your world map where you go adventuring, looking at things, doing stuff, yada yada yada. And it's got its you know, whole deal. It's on sale. So I don't know, I'm torn. I picked that one up. Or, whoa. What the? What the heck? I caught the alert, kind of, but it didn't give me a... Did Jordy let... Was that a tip that I just saw come in? It's not even showing up on the event list. Brr. I caught that, Jordy lad. That I didn't even... It's not on any of my alerts, so I was like, did I catch that right? Well, thank you very much, Jordy lad. I do greatly appreciate that. Well, thank you, sir. Yeah, Stream Elements didn't actually... I'm gonna have to do something about that later. It didn't give me... Like, I don't see it in any of my chat events. I only happen to look over and catch on my OBS screen that the alert was going off. Well, thank you, Jordy lad. I guess with that, I might, that changes what I'm gonna probably do here. Come on! Get in the machine. There. Get in the machine. God dang it. So am I. Well, that's not a problem. I try to help anybody that asks. Yeah, if I can, that is. If it's within my power. Spread a little kindness and help and all that, you know? Like, I don't know if you were here this morning when I was talking about it, Jordy lad, but when I went to drop my kid off to work, he was driving, and he went to pull up to a stop sign, and my son, of course, he's really, like, stickler to try and stop before the stop line, and then pull ahead, and this and that. So he gets kind of hesitant at sometimes with certain areas. No, Jers, I haven't. It's on my list of things to get to at some point. So he was getting ready to pull up to this stop sign, and he slowed down, I think, a little bit too much too early, and then started to creep ahead, and as he did so, an older gentleman rear-ended us. Wasn't going very quick, you know, because we were all slowing for a stop sign anyway. And, you know, I had my son pull ahead just a little bit, check the cars out, there's no damage, and this old guy is looking like all shaken up that he rear-ended us and thought we might be hurt, this and that. It's like, we're fine, there's no damage, there's nothing wrong with the car. He's like, you sure? I'm like, yeah, everything's good. There's no need to call the cops or nothing, as long as you also agree there's no damage, there's nothing of that. I was like, as long as you guys are okay, that's fine, you know, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, yeah, we're good. Just, you know, go about things, bygones be bygones, and, you know, it's not like I'm gonna throw a fit and go all Karen on somebody because of shit that happens, you know? I mean, we might have been going 3 miles an hour when he rear-ended us. You know, it's not like it was a 30 miles an hour slammed into us total the car deal. There weren't even scratches on my wife's car. His front bumper, you know, front license plate wasn't even affected. So it was like, I don't see anything. No cracked plastics, no nothing. So why am I going to sit there and have to wait for police to come to do an accident report for nothing? And just get on our way and go about wherever we're headed. I mean, just looking at this guy, I mean, he was definitely, I'd say probably 70s. 60s, 70s. He did look quite old. You know, all white, beard. Hey, come on, stupid thing. Beard, hair, all that stuff, you know. But, I mean, he looked like he was shaken up. That, you know, I was gonna go all Karen and flip out on the dude. It's like, whatever. You're not hurt, I'm not hurt. There's no damage to the vehicles. It's an unfortunate start to the day, but, you know, have a good one. Nice old dude. You know, whatever. But, like, looking at him, all I could think of is, like, he must have had a bad experience at some point, because he was, like, worried I was gonna flip out on him or something. Nah. Ain't worth it. Not worth it, you know what I mean? Gotta find where the line is. There it is. Oh, we're probably about 40% of the way done the field. Also, you don't know what people have on them. Life is... Yeah, I mean... Sure, he could have been potentially armed, but, I mean, just looking at this dude, one glance, you knew there was no way he was gonna flip out and go Karen and all that shit. It just... looked like a sweet old man. And I'm not gonna lie, it's one of the reasons why I usually, if I'm doing anything more than, like, going to drop my kid off and back, I usually travel armed, because I've had bad experiences. But that was usually when I had my work truck and trailer and all my tools and all that shit. You know, I'm not getting in a situation where I can't defend myself with tens of thousands of dollars worth of shit stashed in a trailer. Nowadays, I tend to leave the gun at home. I do exercise my right to arm bears. Oh, silage is good money, but damn, is wrapping annoying. Well, we might be getting about the halfway mark. I might be getting about the halfway mark. I wish this thing kept track of how many bales you've wrapped. I've never managed to set it up to do that, Dead Soul. So I'm sure I've seen that it can, but I've never actually tried it, so I don't know how to set it up to do that. Especially where the field got all jacked up. I'm not even sure at the moment how I'm gonna manage to fix the fact that I made 2 custom fields by accident here. Can't edit them. Can't delete them from what I can see either. And I'm about to pick all these bales up. And then proceed to plow this into a field. I know you're supposed to be able to delete them. But when I go in to try and do that, I don't know, like, where. Yeah, because you're supposed to be able to, like, click on them in here and delete them. And I don't know how. Because I've made custom fields for these 4 here. Quick field work. It's, not letting me. I can pick field positions. See, there's that field I drew. That field, you know. I've made fields for some of these, but I can't seem to I wouldn't even begin to know how it's gonna do this. We'll see what happens. I've never actually tried to set it to do this. Yeah, now what are you gonna do? Because you've skipped all kinds of bales, dude. I think someone was saying right now that the ability to edit and delete fields might be currently broken. I don't know. Sounds good, Jers. You take care, bud. We'll see how that works out. It may be that I have to manually take over later and go catch a bunch of random frickin' bales that he forgot, but you can still change their name and delete, but you can't edit the boundaries. Yeah, I saw that. You can set it to only pick up wrapped and do that, but at the moment, it's easy enough for me to just pick them up manually while it's doing the wrapping. I'll likely be able to pick up much faster than it can wrap everything, so... Gotta be like dead in the middle in order to get them all. Bam. Too wide. Alright, on our way back to the field. Beepity boppity boppity beep. What? 30 something bales or something on there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 39 bales at a time. Not bad. Wonder what's gonna happen when the worker runs out of bale wrap in a minute. Alright. Come here. Get back here, stupid bale. Did not give you permission to run away from me. Staying on that 8%. It hasn't dropped yet, but this guy's gonna run out of wrapping eventually, alright? There it is. Where is it? I'm gonna go green this time. Hello? Says there's 100 bales left on the field. Okay. I didn't know. Huh. I didn't know it told you. That's cool. Hey, Drifter. How you doing this morning? Thing's been all over the place, randomly all over the place, and it missed one in the middle back there. So not the most efficient wrapping pattern, but guess we'll see. See if it misses any. Glad to hear you're doing all right there, Drifter. All right, looks like it's wrapping up in that corner up there. Hang it all. Back here. Millennial Farmers. Yep. Dang it. Pretty sure that's on the outside edge of the field anyway. Where you going, bud? Square bales, not net. No, they don't get net wrapped. They just get strings on them. And square bales get strings that go around. Instead of the wrapping that goes all the way around it. The big net. What's going on there, Code? It's going. Chilling? Yeah, I hear that. Just doing a little messing around on the farm today. I don't know if it's going to end up wrapping those 4 back there. They're just going to pick these ones up. Make it flip out. Go park this down over here on the road. want to do a little smoothing pass on the field. It is kind of rough over here. There's some weird ridges in it, so... that. Rid of these. Go. And my plan eventually is I want to come kind of across here, turn through here, up this way, and do one of those. Hey, Alfred. For the time being, I'm just going to square this area off. Oh, it's going. You know, it's another day. Dealing with the, pain and discomfort. What do you do? Pain and discomfort. Got out of war in Spanish, German, French. Nice. I did see the whole electricity part, which is why at some point I want to get back to it. Yep, and it's on sale till the 31st, I believe. 30% off, I think is what it was. Difficult to translate? Yeah. I get that. But I think it's on sale till the 31st. No space for wording. Fair enough. Get out of the ground, damn it. Modify things 3 or 4 times to get them in the space available in Spanish as well. Yeah, that's fair enough. Mining concepts. Yeah. Yeah, not always straightforward with that stuff. Cranes, yeah. I did see that. Are they making changes to the water blocks? Is it going to be like actual water? Because that would be frickin' sweet. Oh, that's awesome. You're not in version 5, so you're going to have to move. Yeah. I'm going to end up restarting soon, too. On a new map. Just because of all of the changes that have taken place. I want to be on the newer... one of the newer maps. Do I square off the edge or do I round it? Around it. Or veins are different, random. Nice. Square it off, CJ. Well, too late. Keep your old server, please. Well, I'm gonna keep my old company and all that stuff. I'm just gonna move to a new map. What I mean by start over. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Dang it, I'm gonna catch a bale. Super strength on. It is now. That's a pretty good size save. Yeah, I'm sure they've got a lot of process improvements and words are hard. Optimizations. Hey, Matt, how you doing? Oh, you know, surviving. I missed the old VCA window where you could tell it to 90 degree and things like that. Doesn't seem like you can pull that window up anymore. And you get random things like the 0 degrees, 7.6 meters over here on the screen. There's a couple different ones that pop up over here. There's one that pops up in the middle of this for some reason. There's a percentage down here. They're all part of VCA, but it's weird. First piece is very fast. The terraforming is blocked. Depending on the quantity you had modified, it takes longer. Savings in 2 parts. I gotcha. Just having to wait for another neurosurgeon appointment to deal with your inability to hold, grip, and stuff. Your legs going weak. Ew. That don't sound like fun. They sure do. Appreciate it, Prom. Take care, bud. Yep, Uncharted Valley. Farm's right there. I'm 7,000, almost 7,000 trees done. Sounds good, Code. Yep, Farm Sim is very chill and relaxing. Throw on some lo-fi, relax, and just kind of do the farm work. Controls. VCA. Gear splitter I don't care about. I really don't. Hand throttle I don't care about. Not really worried about any of this differential shit. Swap, permanent keep speed. Alright, I'll check that out there, Prom. Camera direction, inching. No idea what that's for. The A-B line. Width, reset, guidance. Control D is next. Deactivate, previous. Alt A and D. Appreciate the alert then, Matt. Gonna go get some breakfast? Nice. Shifting, rotating direction. So that's rotate direction. Up, down. Oh, that doesn't rotate like I thought it did. I'll be that way. Stance and terms. Alert. Other people have posted. Yeah, basically just chilling, hanging out, and kind of like away from keyboard type deal. Lurking. Like you're there hanging out, but you're not really there. Hey, Russell Kelly. I'm gonna do 2 rounds myself, create a nice barrier, then I can set this guy to work with auto drive or course play, and basically I will have him do 2 headlands and then start the up down rows, and I'll put him on just the up down rows. That should cover it so he doesn't go beyond the boundary of the field. Well, he creates my field for me. I'm gonna have to stop for a second though and pick up a bunch of bales along this bottom edge of the field here. Excuse me? Oh. I was trying to tell him to work. Wrong button. Alright, let's pick up some bales along the bottom edge of the field. You unload again. Or let's just die. Set that guy off on his way. Shut that off for a minute. Curious how big this area is going to actually end up being. this. It's already like 6.5 acres, and I've only gone around the perimeter of it. It's gonna be a good-sized field, I bet you. I should have enough room along the edges to come through and kind of plant some trees and stuff and create a barrier of sorts. Hey, Mr. Papu, how you doing, buddy? Not too bad today. Decide how much time you want to spend out driving around with your dad in the country. Oh, that could be pretty relaxing. Nice country drive, chill and hang out. Yeah, include 4x4. Oh, well, I mean, that's fun too. Mr. Mad Matt coming in with a raid. How was SnowRunner today, bud? I'm gonna have to try and figure out how to get rid of those other 2 fields. First things first, I guess let's get these bales picked up. Welcome in, Raiders. I don't know why my alert didn't go off. Hey, back here. Ruh-roh, storage full. Well, that's not good, chat. That's not good at all. I think I'm gonna need one more load of bales, or there'll be a few bales left over after grabbing this full load, I think. It's literally gonna be like, what? Actually, no, I think it's gonna be the exact number of bales. Holy shit. That's a bit of a surprise. Mr. Vito, how you doing, buddy? No work today? Just got home from Walmart? Ah. Meant to park this in the shed when I was done. Back around the other side, I guess. Administrative leave? That don't sound good. Did you get hurt or something? I mean, you don't have to go into that if you don't want to. Alright, get this put away. Top it off with wrap first, I guess. Then get it put away. Paid leave and use last person. Oh. That sounds random. Aha. Ooh. Yep, that'll ring your bell quick. Curious about something. Let me look at something here. That's Summers. That's 18. This Prolander I'm using 7.5. That requires horsepower. The Vader stat. I thought I had made one of those that was... I did. Okay, I did, yeah. I just only have that one at the moment. Sounds good there, Vito. Use the last maintenance. Ah. So the bar broke, and because you didn't notice the bar was about to break, you got put on. I hate to say it, but that sounds kind of dumb. I mean, I get it, but it still sounds kind of dumb, you know? Like, because you missed an item that... I don't know. Amazon wanted you fired, but your maintenance supervisor... Ah. Still, though, like, I mean... If you check something over, and you didn't spot... I'm guessing a crack in a tiny weld somewhere... You should get fired for it? Like, it just doesn't make sense. Shit happens. You checked the majority of it over, I'm sure. Everything else was good. And then something stupid like that happens? Eh. Well, yeah. And throw that into the mix. Like, how the hell are you supposed to know? Yeah, exactly. How can you see a hairline crack in a painted steel bar that... Just dumb. And you know what? You know what would happen if you did have the ability to, like, x-ray welds and shit like that? They would complain you're spending too long looking things over. And you're not being productive and efficient in your maintenance duties. And then they'd have another excuse. It's just bullshit. I hate... Stuff like that's just dumb. You know what I mean? It's just like, really? You're dumb. I mean, that's one benefit of it. At least they went to bat for you and stuff like that. But still, it's like, you know, really? Horseplay. Doesn't have... Look at that. Fell back asleep at your desk? Not a problem, Cope. Oh, there it goes. It was late and changing. Yeah, it won't let me select those other... There we go. There we go. Got it. Greg, what are you doing? Why are you bugging Mama? Don't look at me like that. Why are you bugging Mama? Huh? Big Timber. I might have seen an episode or two of it. Vaguely sounds familiar. One mod tower cable pulley system like on that show. I mean, we had some better ones in 22, Some of them have come out for 24, or 25 rather. See, they've got this. They do have some yarders for 25. I mean, it'd be nice if there was a bigger one. But that trailered one, I think, is the biggest one they had in 22. Holy cow, that was way delayed. Wow, that was way delayed. 24-minute delay on the raid from Mad Matt. I don't know. It's going to be whatever I decide to plant it with, Drifter. I likely won't plant this field until springtime. But I don't have anything specific to plant it with yet. Yeah, I'm gonna end up with a field here. And I'll have these four. I do know this is grass, though it may change to alfalfa now. This was canola. That one there is barley. This one here will likely get turned into sunflower, and then this field will be whatever I decide to plant. Because I'm not going to be able to get it finished. I might be able to plant it in November, but then the only thing you can plant in November is linseed. Which would be making cloth and stuff out of that, and I don't have any of those productions. So it's kind of a waste of planting at the moment. Thing is, I don't need that much wheat. I've already got a fair amount of wheat in storage. I got 260,000 liters of wheat in storage. And I'd have to plant this month. I'd have to literally slow down time and try and get this done to plant it now. That means get it plowed, get it limed, get it planted. Yeah, what the hell, why not? I'll slow down time and get it done. Let's see if while I'm sitting on this, I can get it to pull up. Island bypass deactivated. 2 headlands start. There you go. That'll work. For the time being. Okay, so if that's gonna work, do you have manure pit for manure to spawn? I do have some manure from the cows, but it's not enough to fertilize that field. Not even close. I probably only have 120,000 liters, but I don't have a manure spreader. So I don't think it's going to get very far. Yeah, I've got cows. They just haven't produced enough manure yet to be able to fertilize one of these fields. At least I don't think. There we go. Fix that quick. Because I do have cows and a manure heap over here. I've got cows. There's one of the baby cows now. Wish there were other options for lime. I don't really want to turn it off, but it isn't the most exciting use of time. No, you're not wrong, Sintered, but liquid lime mod? Yep, little baby cow by the pond. They won't actually drink out of that. That's just decorative. Nice. What you having for lunch there, Vito? Oh, there it goes. Hello, Kisten. Where's Darius today? I haven't seen him at all. Meow. I ain't stopping. Corn's already harvested there, Drifter. I got that done I got that done before stream. Hey. All done. That's one where I could try picking up a manure spreader, do that field before plowing it, because it now needs to be plowed. Yeah, I do need to plow it, but I'm not going to be planting it till springtime, so I have months ahead of me to plow that. What? Burgers? So I was kind of disappointed in the other ones the other day, so.
It's the same ones.
Oh. Well, we might as well eat them up then.
You got a package, like a box,
Alright. Never heard of that person there, Drifter. Yeah, I've never heard of him. If I go to YouTube for farming, it's to watch an actual farmer, not a gamer. Millennial Farms, Larson Farms, Welker Farms, Mike Mitchell. Rings a bell, but nothing I've ever watched. I'm gonna need a lot of lime. I might not have enough lime for this field. Jeez, I'm already using 10,000 liters of lime. I got 97,000 liters available to me. A 4440 front loader. Unfamiliar with a 4440 front loader. It'd be nice when we get precision farming finally. Alright, how much? 26.6 acres so far? A good sized field. Here. Not fully completed yet, but we still got 30,000 liters there, so that's a plus. Go. Down the next lane. Get that guy plowing while I'm liming, and hopefully there's enough time in the day to get the planting done. What do you want, dog? What? What do you want there, Houston? Hey, puppy. Alright. And we're about to run out. Alright. A little bit further here. Might as well take a load out of the stone factory here quick. I gotta get that thing up and running at some point too. Yes, there, Kirsten. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Kirsten.
No, you can't have my fucking cheese.
Having issues, love.
He wants my cottage cheese. Not happening. Look, you little shit. You're not getting it. Now I've got your food for you.
That's it. These have been staring at me for like 3 days. She's having issues. Her knee hurts. Yeah. Yep. I gotta open the damn package. Dang it. I dropped one. How you doing today, Dresh? Working or brainstorming? Fair enough. What you brainstorming on? D&D character idea? Right on. You have a concept? Interesting. I gotcha. Yeah, getting back into the hang of playing and everything else does tend to refresh memories, ideas, how things work. Yeah, I had ChatGPT write some of the background for my character. I gave it the premise and it filled in the rest. Wasn't quite paying attention. What are you doing? Cat's being weird, man. He's climbing in the back of the closet.
I see this.
See him back there? Cat's gonna cat. Try and do something. Moon Knight type of person. That'd be interesting. Have to keep an eye on that tractor too to make sure it doesn't go too far. It's gonna be a good sized field. Only 10K in there so far. All right, we'll go have to get some from the hoop barn. All right. About out of lime again. I'll let this guy make his turn, and then I'll keep going. That way he's not in my way. I'm not in his way and all that shit. Alright. Well, the internet's been much better today for me. Knock on wood. Happy about that. Yeah, I made some adjustments within OBS, but I also had the internet tech out last night too, so we'll see how that holds. Haven't dropped any frames. Things have been good over on YouTube as well. Actually, turns out the internet tech was pretty cool last night. I was talking to him a little bit, and he's asking me, "Hey, you know this game? You know that game?" Yep. Got talking about gaming a little bit. He asked me, I mentioned I streamed on Twitch because I had OBS open and stuff, and I talked to him about it as, explaining some of what's going on with the internet. Like, hey, this shit just ain't working. He goes, what's your Twitch name and stuff like that, and typed it into his phone for him, and he gets a text message from his boss at one point, like, "Hey, are you still there? Or did you finally wrap up for the day?" He's like, I'm leaving now." I was like, "Well, you kind of nerded. We kind of nerded out." Can your boss blame you? But while he was here talking to me, I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, this has been a recurring issue. It got to a point where one of the line guys had given me his direct cell phone number so I could just contact him about these things." I said, here's the note. Spectrum, guy's name, phone number, and he goes, "Oh, hey, that's my boss." Well, I guess congrats on the promotion for your boss. "52 plowed hectares already, nice." I'm slowly catching up to the plow. Hey, Mr. KW in the house. How you doing today, KW? Oh, I'm surviving. Hanging in best I can. I have to wait the end of this next row. Because this is wider than that. And what I'm going to do is when I get to the end of the row, I'll fold up, I'll run back to the farm and top off the tank. And when I come back, I can grab the next row over. And it should keep him ahead of me a little bit. We're on the final stretch of that field, though. Getting there. Ah! That was close. Alright, coming from this direction, I should be able to... do one of these numbers. Excellent. Oh. You know what that means, chat. Almost time for a nap. So who do I raid? I have to keep in mind I've got 25% off my next tractor purchase. Alright, turn tool on and off. Oh. It's R2. Thought I had it set to square. Didn't shut it off like it was supposed to. Interesting. Hey, MacGyver. It's being alright today so far. Tech came out last night and he replaced the modem, he replaced the router, he checked a bunch of stuff out. He saw that there was work orders in the system for them to come out and check the nodes on my street to see if there was an issue in any of them that could be causing that upload issue. And it's been in the system for a while, which tells me it was probably when I was complaining last fall. So he was texting one of his friends that does that maintenance stuff, and apparently they're going to come out and check it out this week sometime. Okay. Now I gotta sit and wait for this guy. you look, it's going to end up going partly up the row he's on, so I got to wait for him to come back. Alright, so these are... I got both the 960s on the field at the moment. Hmm. 6,800 liters. Not a bad looking planter. Hi, handsome. Where you been? Where you been, handsome? Where you been all day? Has you been in a window watching kitty TV? Is that where you been? My handsome. What did MacGyver do? MacGyver just decided to give you guys some treats. Hydrate and stretch, and I don't have any water in here at the moment, so. Well, let it save. Wee-da-dee-da-dee. I'm gonna hop in with this guy for a minute. This way I can stretch, I can give the animals their treats, and I can grab a water bottle.
saw him use the back of
He ain't going down. Ugh. Mm. Not too shabby. 66.73. A button. Weird. Yeah, never mind. Had to think about that for a second. Touch over 70 acres, not bad. I might have enough to finish this field. I think I'm going to end up with a narrow strip, though, where it's not going to be... Yep. Small, narrow sliver of a strip. It's okay, I'm not going to worry about that one. I'll leave it as is. And when I next have to lime this field, I'll take care of it then. That's what I'm going to do. You're on this side of the road, stupid. The right way. Alright, chat. Alright, what did I have in here? Oh, it was a liquid tank. I need to get... Yeah, I need to get one of the other type. Alright. Do I have one of those? Seed tanks. Oh yeah, you would work perfect. Okay, I can pick that up. Excellent. Yeah, anyways, we are gonna save it here. Get a raid started. And I am gonna go take a break. While I get that going, I want to say big thanks to everybody for coming and hanging out. Thank you, everyone, for coming and hanging out. I do greatly appreciate it. Dark Thorn, thank you for the resub, the tier 1 resub. Bad Matt, thank you again for the raid earlier. And oh wow, why can't I remember it now? Jordy Lad, thank you very much for that tip earlier. Greatly appreciate it. We will be back again tomorrow. Probably after I bring my kid to work. Same as today. And, yeah, we'll likely be planting that field before, we head on into the next month. But until then, I want y'all to take care, stay safe, have a fantastic rest of your day, and hopefully we'll catch you next time. Bye, everybody.